Shot, it's 6-1 for Marufo, 10-1 for Saint R, 11-1 on Borrowed Wings. At 12-1 we have My Boy Paddy, and at 16-1 we have Tullamore Dew, Nolan, Carrick Boy and Akatak. What's happening, Gary?
Anyway, Chip.
They're about to come out here, jumping 19 fences in all. Richard Dunwoody joining me here at the commentary point. And Richard, a shocking blow for Ruby.
Terrible blow to miss it twice in 3 years, Jim, but you know, he'll dust himself down and hope he'll be back for punches time.
That's it, they're off. Setting off over this 3-mile journey. The tape goes down, and Ballyveasy first to show from Cannington Brook, who's up there in the early stages. My Boy Paddy is there as well, and joining in Sandar on the outside. They're all over the first safely. Tullamore Dew takes up a prominent position, 5th on the inside, followed then by On Borrowed Wings, and out wider is Carrick Boy as they come to the first ditch, and the leader gave it plenty of air. Further back in the field then is Nolan, who's back with Brackloon High, and they're followed by Battle Group, and a gap to Chapoturgeon. Paddy Brennan, who's picked up the spare, has positioned that horse in second last position, and a gap then to the Hollywell. Heading now towards the third fence, and Ballyveasy on the inside, the first to rise from Cannington Brook. And then in third is My Boy Paddy, followed by Sandar, and followed next in the centre by Tullamore Dew. Marufo's over on the rail, scraping paint. Out wider then and is Carrick Boy. A length further back, Akatak from On Borrowed Wings, and they're followed by, on the inside, getting through there is Brackloon High in that white jacket with the blue cap as they head towards the back. On Borrowed Wings is next in the centre from Battle Group and Nolan, and they're followed by Chapoturgeon and the Hollywell. Heading now into the back, and the leader is Ballyveasy as they head to the fourth. From Tullamore Dew is now seeing a bit of daylight on the outside and jumps up second. Chapoturgeon got in a bit close back in the field. Jumping it in third is Cannington Brook from Marufo, and then a gap to My Boy Paddy from Sandar. A length further back as they come to the fifth is Akatak, followed then by Battle Group the inside. Further back in the field then on the inside Brackloon High, who wasn't that fluent at that. They're followed next in the field by Nolan and Carrick Boy as they come to the second open ditch. Leaders jump it well. Further back then is Chapoturgeon and a gap to the Hollywell. As they continue their journey down towards the seventh, Ballyveasy on the inside, Tullamore Dew out very wide. They jump it together and they land over at 3 or 4 lengths clear of Marufo. And further back then, at this stage, we look for Chapoturgeon, who's second last of the main group here as they head to the side of the course.
Jimmy's just been tucked in by Paddy, getting the feel of him. He's just nudged the odd one, and Sam Twiston-Davies not getting a very comfortable ride off Akatak.
So as they head to the cross fence on the first occasion, Ballyveasy steps over it in the lead, and they're starting to get strung out a bit. The Hollywell is about 5 or 6 lengths behind the second last horse. Ballyveasy the leader. From Tullamore Dew on the outside, 2 away Marufo the inner, from in fourth place Cannington Brook. They're followed next then by Sandar out wider as they come to the ninth. Battle Group is behind them. Leaders jump it well. Then On Borrowed Wings is in the centre from Carrick Boy, and further back then on the inside Brackloon High. Chapoturgeon starting to make some ground from Akatak as they go over that open ditch, and they're nicely clear of My Boy Paddy and the Hollywell as they head up the home straight and towards a fence number 11, and the leader is Ballyveasy from Tullamore Dew, and just stealing a peep, Dennis O'Regan looking over his right shoulder. On the inside is Marufo as they come to this 11th now, and Tullamore Dew a bold jump on the outside. They go up and challenge Ballyveasy. 2 lengths away Marufo, followed by Cannington Brook and Sandar. A gap to Battle Group, followed by On Borrowed Wings. Then Nolan and Carrick Boy. Further back Chapoturgeon from Akatak. A gap then to Brackloon High is losing ground from My Boy Paddy, and a gap then the Hollywell is almost tailed off. But at this point, which would you like to be on? Yeah,
I've just been watching Battle Group and Tom Scudamore. He's been tugging the inner, and he's just been making his way quietly through the field. He's nicely placed. He's in about third rank there, right on the inside with the blue sleeves.
So as they head to the back and head to the 12th, it's Tullamore Dew on the outside of Ballyveasy with the red cap. They get towards that one. Sandar jumps it in third. Further back then is Marufo just behind them as they continue their journey towards the next plain fence. Cannington Brook is next, followed then by Battle Group, the inside, as they draw to the 13th. Sonara's further back from Nolan, and then on the inside, Chapoturgeon making a few places on the inside from Attack on Borrowed Wings, who's hard-ridden. Forget Carrick Boy, who's losing ground, and also My Boy Paddy, who's right out the back as they head towards the next, and Hollingwell is there. Bruckloon High has been pulled up as they head to the last one down the back now, and out to deep on the track. Marufo has gone up and jumped to a narrow lead here from Ballyveasy and Sonar, and behind them on the inside, the pink cap of Battle Group looming large. In the centre, Cannington Brook is being pushed along with a white cap, clear of Chapoturgeon, is now appearing, the grey in 6th position as they round that corner and race it to the cross fence, which will be 4 out. And the leaders are Ballyveasy from Marufo and Sonar just behind them on the outside of Cannington Brook. They clear it well. Battle Group still going okay with the noseband from Chapoturgeon, who's now tacking onto the rear and has grabbed hold of the bit. He's coming into it well. Into the home straight with 3 left to jump. Marufo the far side, 2 or 3 in front. Battle Group is now emerging, but Sonar goes second at the 3rd last, and Sonar moves up on the outside. Jumped it much the better there from Marufo, but Battle Group getting through on the inside, clear of Chapoturgeon, and they've kicked away from Cannington Brook. Coming now towards the 2nd last, the open ditch, and Sonar, a narrow leader over it from Battle Group the far side. 5 lengths away then is Marufo battling on, and further back then is Chapoturgeon. A long run before they reach the last. Sonar on the far side. Battle Group now trying to come at him. He's veering a little bit to his right, and they're nicely clear of Marufo and Chapoturgeon. At the last though, it's Sonar on the far side being grabbed by Battle Group. It's Battle Group on the near side who forges a nose in front. Coming back, Sonar and Battle Group. Sonar is out battling him, and Sonar is going to go on and win it. Sonar has gone on to win it by a half length to Battle Group. A long gap then Chapoturgeon 3rd, followed then by Marufo 4th. Then Cannington Brook, a long gap Ballyveasy, then the Hollingwell behind them. I don't think Attack has jumped the last, neither has Tullamore Dew, neither has On Borrowed Wings or Hollingwell, I should say Noland, and the last, or still coming up the track, is My Boy Paddy, who has also pulled up.